Today, we're going to talk about the business side of Thailand and who really makes money. So, a lot of people land in Thailand for the first time and think, this place is cheap, I could easily make money here. You see packed bars, busy restaurants, millions of tourists spending cash, and it looks like opportunity everywhere. But here's the reality. Thailand is not a beginner-friendly business environment, and it's not a level playing field, and it's definitely not designed for foreigners just to walk in and start winning. Today, we're going deeper than surface level YouTube advice. We're going to break down where the money actually goes, why so many foreign businesses fail, the real economics behind bars and tourism, and the property traps that quietly wipe people out, because the dream and the reality are two very different things. Part 1. Thailand's economy, huge money, uneven distribution. So let's start with the facts. Thailand is the second largest economy in Southeast Asia, with a GDP of around 500 plus billion USD. Tourism is a massive part of that. In 2019, Thailand hit nearly 40 million tourists. In 2024 to 2025, it recovered to around 30 to 35 million visitors annually. Tourism revenue sits roughly between 2.5 to 3 trillion baht per year. That's about 55 to 65 billion pounds flowing into the country. Sounds like easy money, right? Tourism money doesn't spread evenly. A huge portion goes to large hotel chains, airlines, tour operators, shopping malls, and corporate-owned businesses, and many of these are controlled by powerful Thai conglomerates. Thailand has one of the highest wealth inequality levels in the region, and estimates suggest the top 1% owns a significant portion of national wealth, and the top 10% controls over 70% of total wealth. So while tourists are spending billions, that money is heavily concentrated at the top, which means just because there's money in the system, it doesn't mean it's accessible to everyone. Part 2. Foreigners versus Thai-owned businesses. Now let's talk about the playing field, because this is where a lot of people misunderstand Thailand completely. The Foreign Business Act, FBA. Thailand protects its local economy through strict laws. Under the Foreign Business Act, foreigners are restricted from operating many types of businesses. Full ownership is often not allowed. Certain industries are completely off limits, and in most cases, you're limited to 49% ownership. Thai nationals must hold majority control. So straight away, you don't fully own your business. And to legally operate a foreign-owned business often requires at least 2 million baht in capital per work permit. You typically need to employ 4 Thai staff per foreign worker. So if you're thinking, I'll just open a small business and see how it goes, that's not really how it works. You need serious upfront investment. Now, let's talk about who actually runs things. Thailand's economy is heavily influenced by large family-owned groups. CP Group, worth tens of billions, involved in food, retail and telecoms. Then you have Central Group. They own shopping malls, retail chains across Thailand. Then you have TCC Group, property, beverages, retail. These companies control supply chains, retail distribution, and prime real estate. So if you're entering the market, you're not competing in a vacuum. You're stepping into a system already dominated by powerful players. Part 3. Why foreign businesses struggle. The reality. So let's be blunt. A lot of foreign businesses in Thailand don't last, and it's not just bad luck. Lack of local understanding. Thailand operates differently. Business is influenced by relationships, hierarchy, indirect communication. Deals don't always happen based purely on logic, and if you don't understand that, you'll struggle. Trust and partnerships. Because of ownership laws, many foreigners rely on Thai partners, and this is where things can go drastically wrong. There are countless cases where foreigners lose control of their business. Disputes arise over ownership, and legal protection is limited. So if things go bad, you're not always in the strongest position. Underestimating competition. Thailand is saturated in many sectors, especially restaurants, bars, tourism services. You're not the only one with the great idea. You're one of hundreds. Now, tourism is seasonal. High season equals money. Low season equals survival. Many businesses fail not because they are bad, but because they can't survive the quiet months. Part 4. The bar industry. The fantasy versus the reality. And this is the biggest illusion of them all. Everyone thinks owning a bar in Thailand is easy money. So let's break it down properly. Startup costs a realistic range dependent on your location. A small bar, 1 to 2 million baht. Mid-range, 2 to 4 million baht. And prime locations, 5 million plus baht. That's £20,000 to over £100,000. And that's before you even open the doors. Now let's discuss the monthly costs breakdown. Typical expenses include rent, which can be 50,000 to 300,000 baht per month in tourist areas, staff wages, around 10,000 to 20,000 baht per employee, and utilities, alcohol stock and licenses, and then the unofficial costs that people don't talk about publicly. And then you need to look at the revenue reality. Yes, drinks are marked up, but competition is intense. Customers are spread across many venues, and trends change very quickly. A busy night doesn't mean a profitable month. You also need to remember that Thailand has clear high and low seasons. During low season, tourist numbers drop significantly and revenue can fall sharply. Some businesses make most of their annual profit in just a few months. If those months go wrong, you're in trouble. Part 5. Property. The trap that looks like an investment. Property in Thailand looks attractive, but there are risks many people ignore. Foreign ownership rules. Foreigners cannot directly own land. Condos are the main legal ownership option. Only 49% of units in a condo building can be foreign owned, so the supply is limited. Places like Pattaya, Phuket and Bangkok have seen large amounts of condo development, which leads to high competition and pressure on rental yields. Typical yields around 3 to 6% annually in many areas, but that's before maintenance fees, management costs, vacancy periods, so actual returns can be lower. Now, buying property through a partner is common, but risky. If the relationship ends, you may have no legal ownership and no control, and recovering that investment can be very, very difficult. Part 6. Who actually makes money? Now let's answer this very clearly. 1. Large corporations. They take a huge share of tourism and retail revenue. Consistent, scalable, protected. 2. Established local businesses. They benefit from lower costs, local knowledge, and strong networks, and they know how to operate in the system. Number 3. Well-prepared foreigners, the minority who succeed. They invest properly, they understand the legal system, they have built trusted relationships, and they fought long term. They don't rely on luck or assumptions. And then finally, number 4, the system itself. Tourism, infrastructure, supply chains and major industries, that's where the real consistent money flows, not random small businesses opened on a whim. So let's finish this video with this. Thailand has opportunity, no doubt about it, but it's not easy money. It's structured, it's competitive, and it rewards people who understand the system. There's a lot of money in Thailand, but if you don't know what you're doing, you won't be making it. You'll just be funding it like everyone else that goes to Thailand. Now, hopefully you have learned something from this video, and if you're thinking to start a business in Thailand, hopefully this video has been of some kind of help. This has been Thai Talk with Dan Unleashed. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and ciao for now. Bye bye.